Oh, nice one. Thank you for that.
Wasn't that a build-up, wasn't it? Do you like
I'll
that?
give you the money later, yeah. Did you get my memo? You had to read that out.
I did, exactly. Anyway, good to talk to you. You're always welcome on the show, and you're always so busy, and the success story continues.
I know. Listen, we've been very, very lucky over the past while as well to enjoy such a fruitful time, you know. And then I woke up this morning, and the single, lo and behold, is number 2 so far in the UK, number 1 in Ireland, number 1 in New Zealand. It's racking up the charts in America as well. So we're having a great day.
How dare anybody keep you off number 1?
Yeah, I know. Well, it's Pink anyway. So look, if I was going to be held off the number 1 spot, I wouldn't have it by anybody else because she'd batter me.
She would actually, yeah. Look, it's been such a busy time, as I'm saying, and the new dimension to you, of course, when you did the voice. I was like, what, Danny from the Scripts doing the voice? It worked well, and now Tom Jones is your best mate.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't say best mate, but we're very good mates. Yeah, we're good drinking buddies, as I say.
Yeah, and it's a whole new time for you because, I mean, what did the rest of the band think? I wondered this at the time. What did the guys think whenever you said, I'm going to do this TV show?
Well, it was more, we kind of gave it up to the band to basically say, like, should we do this, should we not do it? You know, any decision that we make is always as a band and never as an individual. So, you know, we did this to you know, at the same time, obviously, to find the next big talent coming out of the UK, but also to do something for our band as well. And, you know, we just felt that there's not a lot of opportunities for bands these days to actually get played on radio and on television, and you know, you got to take your chances, man. And you know, if you don't, then not only is your band going to dry up, but also the opportunities for other bands. So we were really pleased as a band to be able to be up there, you know, on a prime time television show as a member of a band. You know, there was I don't know anybody else on any other panel that is actually part of a band.
I know.
I know Will is in a group, but you know, that's not, again, they don't all play instruments and stuff. So again, for bands and for our genre specifically, I know we're not the hardest of bands, but at the same time, you know, anybody up there with a guitar or piano or drums, you know, is very much so welcome. Because
the thing is, you probably remember yourself, you know, when you're knocking on doors and you're like, I hope we get played on the radio. So the same excitement still exists.
Oh, listen, it's never gone away. Even, you know, as people are like, oh, you feeling pretty confident now, you're on the 3rd album, and you know, how are you feeling? I was like, it feels like we're doing the first album again. You know, we're literally like, we're checking everything again, going back, saying hello to all the same people that we did on the first album, and just making sure that we haven't, when I say getting too big for your boots, it's really, really important that you don't forget the people who made you.
Of
you know,
course.
And who started playing your music originally. And that's why we've always had time for anybody who's had time for us.
That's why you're back on the show now. You see, you're a man of your word.
See, straight away, there you go.
Do you know what? It's funny though. Am I right in thinking that you've been so busy, you and the guys, that you haven't had time to come up with a very profound title for album number 3? What's it called again, Danny?
It's called Number 3.
Right.
Or Number 3, or just #3. Depending on how old you are.
Tell me that's deep.
It's trending right now. No, in fairness, we wanted a lot of the script stuff tends to be very deep, you know, and this was one thing that we were trying to come up with a mantra for the album, and you know, we worked out that the Head, Heart and Feet was a great name for an album, but it didn't have the right sound to it. And there was those 3 elements that we wanted to have in the music: was music that you can think about, music that you can feel with the heart, and then music that you can dance to for the feet. So, and that's kind of very much so with keeping between myself, Mark and Glenn. I feel I would be the emotion of the band. Mark is very much so the brains of the outfit, and Glenn would be the foundation or the beat of the unit. And that's kind of it. I mean, other than that, I mean, everybody just read it and go, well, that was a bit lazy. But you kind of, if you get to know us more, you know, you'll realise it was recorded in Studio 3. My birthday is the 3rd of October. I also live in Flat 3. I can't give you the rest of my address for legal reasons.
Oh, go on, read it out there. Go on.
Yeah, Flat 3, 18.
All the fans
I don't
around.
care because Glenn lives there now. I don't.
Yep, I'm glad I talked over it there. I'm telling you, you'll be in real trouble. Do you know, I was going to say though, don't worry, because like Led Zeppelin had 1, 2, 3 and 4. It did all right for them.
And the name of their band was Led Zeppelin.
You know?
Seriously. That's because they were told that their band was going to go down like a lead balloon, and that's why they named it Led
I know,
Zeppelin.
brilliant. And look at
Isn't it so good?
Tell me this, one thing I noticed about you, and I've noticed the smile getting just even bigger with every year, that successful smile that says, look, I've put the work in, now look at me. Isn't it?
Hey, you like me now? No, it's not that. It's actually just satisfaction at knowing, like, at the end of a workout, you smile from the relief of the amount of work you just done and the fact you don't have to do it anymore. But if you ever see a smile on our face, we mean it, because we've had to work for everything we've ever gotten. And those types of smiles, actually, they feel like the sweetest in the world.
Hey, are the fans still mad? I remember you telling me stories many times, people falling into the lifts and stuff and hotel rooms and all sorts of nonsense going on. Have they calmed down?
No, it's actually just ramped up more. It used to be just like females waiting outside the house and stuff for you. Now it's like old men in trench coats and bloody paparazzis and all sorts of crazy stuff hanging out your trees and everything.
Old men in trench coats? You don't want that, Danny, outside your house
ever. I was like, is that a lens in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me? I was like, oh, it is a lens.
Well, look, let's talk about Belfast then, because you love coming to Belfast, and the script live is the script at its best, in my opinion.
Well, in fairness, you're dead right. If you've seen us, then you'll definitely know. I mean, that's where it literally all makes sense for us. We spend a lot of time talking about it and trying to talk the talk, but definitely, we definitely know how to walk the walk when it comes to live shows. That's where we started off. Just playing in a room and moving air. And it's such a really easy, basic concept, but it seems that we spend most of our time kind of not doing that anymore.
Yeah.
But now it's album time again, and we get back to doing what we're best at, and that's touring.
When people say it, a lot of pop acts, rock acts, all sorts of people say, Belfast, what a great audience. But we are, though, aren't we?
Yeah, I mean, and again, it's that Irish mentality, man. It's just that, you guys work really hard and you play really hard too. So if money's hard to come by for most people these days, and if you are buying, a ticket to a show, by God, you're gonna go enjoy it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's the same, the whole length and breadth of Ireland, I believe. People, they love to sing. They're not afraid of emotion. They're exactly what the script are. I mean, we get celebrated around the world for being an emotional band, but I don't believe we're any more emotional than any other Irish person, or as what's the words, excitable. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
People in Ireland, they'll go with you. They're just ready to be taken on a journey, and if you're willing to go there, they'll go with you, and I love that.
Remember you wrote the first time all about the recession, that song, the first time. Will you please write one to bring us out of it?
Oh man, I'd love to, yeah. It's a song called Let's Talk About Money, Money. Let's Talk About Money, Money.
Do you know, I thought Mick Hucknall himself was in the room there.
Yeah.
You don't want that either. It's the men in trench coats.
It just got real red in here, didn't it? It just got real red in here.
Well, look, always a pleasure, Danny. You're welcome on the show anytime. I have to push you in this, though. Belfast dates for next year?
Oh, absolutely. They actually go on sale a week after the album's out, so it'll be 2 weeks from now, and you'll have those tickets in your hand.
Brilliant. Good on you, man. We'll see you soon.
Thanks, bro. Talk
Cheers.
to you soon.